Morning guys, hope everybody's well. I thought today I would share some of the things that we use to entertain Matthew and give you an idea for some gift ideas for sensory kids as well. So when Matthew plays, he looks for a lot of sensory feedback from his toys, i.e. the touch, the taste, the feeling. So it has to be specific toys, otherwise he's not interested. So yeah, I'll just describe some of the things that we have. It's been a lot of trial and error. When I say play with Matthew, he doesn't play in a constructive manner. He doesn't know how to do that. So these are ideas. So the first thing and the main thing that Matthew plays with is a ball. He loves them. He's got loads of different types and sizes. This is a specific sensory ball, but you get the idea. He doesn't know how to kick a football, he doesn't have the coordination for it, but he will hold a ball in his hand, he'll spin them on the ground, he'll sometimes pass them along the ground to his dad or I. Generally speaking, Matthew won't ever be found without having a ball in his hand, so anybody that knows him knows that that is the case. Next up, toys that make sounds. He doesn't play with these often, but when the notion takes him, he can get quite obsessive over them. Things like this little hammer. Keeping within the kind of annoying toys, this is the third one of these kind of toys that we've went through. It vibrates, it makes noise, it bounces along the ground. He really likes it. So after a ball, Matthew's next obsession is chewing on everything that he can pick up and put in his mouth. So this little teething ring has been an absolute godsend. It's from Newbie and it's the second one of these that we've gone through. We got one for Matthew a way back when he was tiny and he was just beginning to get his teeth through, but he loves it. We've tried everything else. We were recommended a lot of different items from his speech and language therapist, but nothing has stuck and nothing has been as effective as this. We got it in Boots, I think it was £4. Next up is bubbles. These are from Chad Valley. We got these in a big set of like 3 or 4 of them. We just refill them when we need to. Matthew is obsessed, absolutely obsessed with bubbles. We also have a bubble gun and we have a bubble machine that is just far too big for me to move, and of course Peppa Pig bubbles. He loves them. Matthew has actually only recently just started popping the bubbles himself. He was always terrified of them, he just liked to watch from a distance. It was the whole texture thing on his hands, he didn't like the wet feeling, but he does it now. Next is his wireless headphones. We got these on Amazon. I can't remember the name. I will put a link at the end of this set of stories. But these are a lifesaver. The reason that his headphones are such a lifesaver is because Matthew's obsessed with music. He's got his own playlist that he likes to listen to a lot, and it can get a bit much after the third and the fourth time listening to it. I mean, I'm Ed Sheeran's biggest fan, but when you have to hear A Shape of You for the 4th time in half an hour, it's a bit much. Last but not least is his ear defenders or noise cancelling headphones. Luckily, we've not had to use these an awful lot. These have been great for just whenever Matthew's had a really bad sensory meltdown and just needs complete silence. They are Vanderfields and they were from Amazon as well, and really cheap. So I'm going to put another stories on the end of this with things that were just too big to show. His latches board and his sensory lamp. We've got a few different lamps, but this one is his absolute favourite. So yeah, those are all of the things that we use to entertain Matthew. As I said before, he's not an unhappy wee boy. He generally keeps himself happy. He does his own thing, but these are all invaluable. As ever, if you've got any suggestions or just want to say something, then send me a message on here. And have a nice day, guys.